Have you ever sensed something off about a smile that didn't quite reach someone's eyes? That feeling when congratulatory words ring hollow, leaving you with an unsettling sensation? The human capacity for deception, once remarkable, and often the people who smile the brightest harbor the darkest intentions. Imagine celebrating a significant achievement, perhaps a promotion, award, or personal milestone. The room fills with applause and congratulations, yet something feels amiss. That nagging intuition might be your mind's subtle alarm system, alerting you to the presence of insincerity hiding beneath polite facades. The ancient Stoics understood this dynamic of human nature profoundly. Their timeless wisdom offers us powerful tools to navigate the complex terrain of human relationships, helping us distinguish genuine connections from those tainted by jealousy and deception. Today, I'll share 10 powerful Stoic-inspired methods to unmask hidden jealousy and identify deceptive behavior in others. These aren't merely defensive tactics, they're pathways to building more authentic relationships and cultivating inner peace, regardless of others' intentions toward you. 1. Actions speak volumes. The essence of Stoic discernment begins with a simple truth. Words are easily manipulated, but actions reveal authentic character. When assessing someone's sincerity, look beyond their eloquent speeches and flattering remarks to examine the tangible evidence of their behavior. Consider the colleague who praises your work publicly but subtly undermines your efforts behind closed doors, or the friend who consistently promises support but vanishes when difficulties arise. These disconnects between words and actions aren't coincidences, they're revelations of character. Marcus Aurelius captured this perfectly. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. True character manifests through consistent action, not through occasional performances of goodness when something is a tea stake. The most revealing moments often occur when someone believes no one is watching. How does this person behave when there's nothing to gain? Do they maintain their principles when no recognition awaits them? The answers to these questions unveil the truth behind the facade. 2. The success test. Few situations reveal hidden jealousy more clearly than your moments of achievement. Genuine supporters celebrate your victories as if they were their own, finding joy in your growth without feeling threatened by your success. When you share good news, observe the immediate reactions carefully. Does their smile form naturally or appear forced? Do they quickly change the subject or find subtle ways to diminish your accomplishment? The truly supportive person offers pure congratulations without qualifiers or comparisons. Jealous individuals struggle to maintain their mask when confronted with others' achievements. They might offer backhanded compliments. That's impressive, especially considering your background, or immediately spotlight flaws in your success. Great job, though I wonder if you considered the potential downsides. Remember the Stoic principle that we shouldn't seek validation from others for our accomplishments. Your success stands independent of others' recognition. Yet observing reactions to your achievements provides valuable insights into who genuinely supports your journey and who secretly resents it. 3. The treatment of those who cannot reciprocate. Perhaps the most revealing measure of character is how someone treats those who can offer nothing in return. The waiter bringing their meal, the janitor cleaning their office, the intern with no connections. These interactions strip away pretense and reveal one's true nature. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that human dignity transcends social status. Those who understand this truth extend the same respect to everyone, regardless of position or power. They recognize that how we treat others reflects not the worth of those individuals, but the quality of our own character. Pay attention when someone behaves differently around superiors versus subordinates. The person who flatters authority figures while dismissing those of lower status demonstrates not only insincerity but a fundamental misunderstanding of human value. This test reveals not just deceit but a profound character flaw, the inability to recognize inherent human dignity beyond utility. Someone who treats all people with consistent respect demonstrates a philosophical maturity that transcends petty jealousies and manipulative tendencies. 4. Flattery versus genuine praise. Stoics value truth above comfort, making them naturally suspicious of excessive flattery. Genuine compliments acknowledge specific qualities or achievements with appropriate proportion. They come from observation rather than calculation. Flattery, by contrast, often feels disproportionate or oddly timed. It serves the flatterer's interests rather than genuinely acknowledging your qualities. When someone consistently offers praise that exceeds what circumstances warrant, question their motives. As Epictetus advised, if someone speaks ill of you, do not defend yourself against the accusations, but reply, "You obviously don't know about my other flaws, otherwise you would have mentioned those as well." This humorous perspective reminds us not to become dependent on others' praise for our self-worth. The flatterer hopes to lower your defenses through appealing to your ego. They understand that most people struggle to resist positive reinforcement, even when intuition suggests something isn't right. Develop the Stoic practice of internally questioning, say, is this proportionate to reality? Does it serve truth or manipulation? 5. Consistency across contexts. Genuine individuals maintain consistent principles across different situations and relationships. Their core values don't shift to accommodate convenience or personal gain. This consistency creates a trustworthy presence that others can rely upon. Deceitful people, however, change their personas dramatically depending on who's present and what benefits might be available. They present one face to superiors, another to peers, and yet another to subordinates. Their principles appear fluid, adapting to whatever serves their immediate interests. Seneca noted that no person can wear one face to themselves and another to the multitude without eventually getting confused about which eye's real. This confusion eventually creates slips where the mask falls momentarily, revealing glimpses of their authentic, though often less appealing self. Observe people across multiple contexts over time. Does the friendly colleague become dismissive when no authority figures are watching? Does the supportive friend maintain that support when you're no longer useful to their agenda? Consistency reveals integrity. Frequent contradictions suggest deception. 6. Responses to criticism. Few tests reveal character more reliably than how someone handles criticism. The Stoic ideal embraces feedback as a pathway to improvement rather than a threat to ego. Marcus Aurelius himself welcomed correction, writing that if someone could show him a better path, he would gladly take it. When offering legitimate feedback to someone, observe their reaction carefully. Do they become defensive, deflect responsibility, or attack the messenger? Or do they listen thoughtfully, consider the perspective, and respond with maturity? Jealous individuals often react disproportionately to even minor criticism. They may launch counterattacks, bringing up unrelated failures of the critic or dismissing the feedback entirely without consideration. This defensive posture reveals deep insecurity and an inability to separate their actions from their sense of self-worth. The truly secure person can hold criticism at arm's length, examining it objectively without feeling diminished by it. They understand that improvement requires acknowledging imperfection. This security forms the foundation of genuine relationships free from jealousy's corrosive influence. 7. The comparison habit. Those harboring jealousy frequently engage in comparisons, often subtle but revealing. They measure themselves against others and place everyone on an imaginary hierarchy. This comparison habit eventually manifests in their speech patterns through casual remarks that reveal their inner scorekeeping. Listen for phrases like, "That's good, but not as impressive as what John accomplished last year," or "You're doing well for someone with your background." These comparative statements reveal more about the speaker's insecurities than about the subjects they're discussing. Stoic philosophy teaches us to avoid such comparisons entirely. As Epictetus advised, don't concern yourself with how others may judge you. Be concerned with the reality of your actions. The person free from jealousy doesn't need to diminish others to feel adequate. When someone consistently frames achievements through comparisons, they're revealing their scorecard mentality. They see life as a competition rather than a personal journey of improvement. This perspective inevitably breeds jealousy and prevents the formation of genuinely supportive relationships. 8. Relationship with failure. Failure provides perhaps the most illuminating window into character. How someone processes disappointment, mistakes, and setbacks reveals their relationship with reality itself. Do they acknowledge their role in failures, learn from them, and move forward? Or do they construct elaborate narratives where external forces bear all responsibility? The Stoics embraced failure as life's most effective teacher. They understood that character development requires confronting uncomfortable truths about ourselves. Seneca noted that difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. When observing someone's response to failure, listen for blame-shifting language. The circumstances were impossible. No one gave me proper guidance, or they sabotaged my efforts. This deflection prevents growth by avoiding accountability. Genuine individuals acknowledge their mistakes with refreshing honesty. They don't minimize failures or exaggerate external factors. They simply recognize reality, extract valuable lessons, and continue forward with greater wisdom. This approach demonstrates both integrity and emotional maturity, qualities absent in those consumed by jealousy and deception. 9. Information. Sharing patterns. The way someone shares personal and external information reveals their relationship with truth and their intentions toward others. Genuine individuals share information to connect, contribute, or clarify. Deceitful people share information to manipulate perceptions, establish superiority, or damage others' reputations. Equally revealing, I assess how they speak about others. Someone who readily shares negative information about absent individuals will likely do the same with you when you're not present. The person who gossips excessively demonstrates both disloyalty and a concerning preoccupation with others' flaws. Epictetus advised, when someone speaks badly of you, respond as if you don't hear it, and respond, he probably doesn't know my other faults, else he would have mentioned those as well. This light-hearted approach reminds us not to value others' opinions beyond reasonable measure, especially when those opinions come from unreliable sources. 10. Trusting your intuition. The final and perhaps most powerful Stoic method for detecting deception comes from within yourself. The ancient philosophers recognized that humans possess an innate system for detecting incongruence, what we now call intuition. This system operates largely beneath conscious awareness, processing subtle cues our rational mind might overlook. That unexplained discomfort you feel around certain individuals, despite their outward friendliness, deserves attention. Your unconscious mind might be registering micro-expressions, tone shifts, or pattern inconsistencies that signal deception. The Stoics advocated developing what they called the ruling faculty, our capacity for clear judgment unclouded by emotional reactivity. This faculty integrates intuitive signals with rational analysis, creating a more complete picture of reality. When your intuition flags someone as potentially deceptive, don't dismiss the feeling, but don't immediately conclude they're malicious either. Instead, adopt a position of heightened awareness. Pay closer attention to the behaviors we've discussed throughout this exploration. Often, your unconscious mind has detected patterns your conscious thinking hasn't yet assembled. The ancient Stoics understood that human nature hasn't fundamentally changed across millennia. The same patterns of jealousy, deception, and insincerity they observed continue to operate in our modern interactions. Their wisdom offers us timeless tools for navigating these challenges. Remember that the goal isn't to become cynical or suspicious of everyone around you. Rather, I tease to develop discernment that protects your well-being while allowing genuine connections to flourish. By recognizing jealousy and deception in others, you can make informed choices about where to invest your emotional energy. As you apply these principles, you'll likely discover that your circle may grow smaller but significantly deeper. You'll build relationships based on mutual respect, authentic support, and shared values, the true foundations of meaningful human connection. The Stoics remind us that we cannot control others' feelings toward us, but we maintain complete control over our responses. Choose wisdom over reactivity, discernment over naivety, and authentic connection over superficial approval. In doing so, you honor the philosophical tradition that has guided thoughtful individuals for over 2,000 years.